When I did my little report last month covering the figures for June, I actually ended up by commenting that the summer months would no doubt be much quieter. Why? Because people go away on their holidays, they don't think about buying properties, so everything just quietens down until the autumn. I was wrong. The set of figures that we're going to show you in a minute actually indicate that things actually in some respects increased. Something peculiar is happening out there perhaps. One of the most significant increases were actually the number of applicants that are registered per branch in our agencies. That actually went up last month. It went up from 263, a big jump, to 299. That actually is the highest number since any time since May 2009, so quite some time. So how come if people are away on holiday? Well, some independent research done nothing to do with us has recently shown that just perhaps instead of going away on holiday abroad, people are actually thinking, well, should I actually buy a property? Is the time right now to actually dip into the market with prices having come down a bit more stock to look at? If I can get a mortgage, shall I move? So the indications are that perhaps people are out there still wanting to move. So that's encouraging. That should, of course, therefore have been reflected in an increase in sales. But if you look at the next graph behind me, that actually didn't happen. Sales dropped from 9 per branch down to 7 per branch in July. Why? Well, again, there always is going to be a time lag between people looking for property and actually agreeing to buy it. So I'm not worried about that. What would be interesting is to see whether those number of sales actually go up in August to reflect the increased activity in the applicants. One of the other very important figures we look at on the graph behind me now are the percentage of sales to first-time buyers. Now, any of you who have been looking at my little reports for the last few months will know that generally those have been anything between 21% and 25% of all sales. And it's been about that for a long, long time now. Encouragingly, first-time buyers are still out there. I know they're struggling to get mortgages, I know they're struggling to put the deposits together, but it went up actually from 20% of all sales in June to 21% in July. So that's encouraging, and let's hope it continues. The final set of figures that we always look at are the number of properties that are actually available for purchase in a branch across the country. Now, that came down last month, in fact, from 74 per branch down to 70 per branch. Now, again, these things go up and down all the time, so I'm not too worried about that. But I think the important thing to remember is that actually that's still at a higher level than it was this time last year. So there seem to be plenty of people wanting to buy. There seem to still be quite a few properties available. The first-time buyers are somehow still managing to get the deposit together and are buying. So it's not all doom and gloom out there. It's not brilliant, but it's certainly not desperate. So we'll have to now wait and see what happens when everybody does get back from their holidays.